Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Welcome, brother. Your question?
I just want to find out about paying zakat on shares. Like, say, suppose you have shares in a hospital, for example, and it's worth maybe $1 million, and you're not, it's just as a long-term investment. You're not trading in it or anything.
Yes. Okay. So there are 2 or 3 types of shares which become a little bit technical to explain telephonically or over the air, right? So I'm going to give it to you by way of an example, inshallah. Let's see if that will help, right? So normally, if you have shares on what is called a listed shares, meaning you pick up the newspaper and the value is there, whatever you choose your share of the stock market, there is a fixed value for that, number one. Of course, the value changes day to day, week to week, but you can pick up the paper or ask your broker and they'll give you the value, and you have the potential of cashing that almost at short notice. And so the recommendation is, irrespective of the niyyah with which you invested it, for keeping it for long term or for keeping it for trading, our recommendation is you treat shares as cash and you pay zakat on it. Okay? Then there are people who have shares in property syndicates in particular. So what becomes a bit challenging there is that the one ruling of the Sharia is that there is no zakat on property. And we know that normally when people keep shares, specifically in a syndicate type of arrangement of property, then the investment or the shareholding in that particular case is to derive a income, a dividends or rental income. And it's not necessarily for trading or speculation. And in that case, for 2 reasons. One, property is not zakatable, and so that investment in a property type syndicate is not zakatable, but the dividends or the returns that you get from that will be zakatable. Okay? So in this case of the hospital one, it just makes it a bit complicated for me to answer straightforward over the air. If you call me outside, I may need to ask you a few more technical questions, like, for example, how easily are you able to sell off your share to someone else? How easily are you able to trade in, buy more, etc., or sell half? And those have implications in terms of how we will evaluate the payment of zakat in this particular case. So I'm sorry I'm not able to answer straightforward, and it may just complicate it for ordinary viewers. So with respect, brother, if you call our offices, they'll give you my mobile number. And if you call me, inshallah, after the show, we may be able to engage with a more detailed answer. Is that okay?
That's okay.
Make maaf. Shukran for understanding. Right.